Welcome to RPS Group of Schools online classes. This is session 3 for the chapter Chemical Effects of Electric Current. You might have seen many shiny articles around you. If you observe them carefully, they appear to be metallic. But do you think they are purely made up of metals? If yes, why are they comparatively cheap? Actually, they are not purely made up of same metal that we are able to see on the outer surface. Some of these articles are not even metallic. They are made up of plastic. So, what do you think might be the reason for their attractive finish and metallic shine? The answer to this question is electroplating. Electroplating is the process of depositing a layer of desired metal on another material by the means of electric current. For example, some articles that appear to be made up of silver or gold are actually made up of inferior or cheaper metals and are coated with silver or gold through electroplating. Such a process is called silver plating or gold plating respectively. Copper, gold, silver, nickel, chromium and zinc are some metals which are commonly used for electroplating other materials. Now let's perform an experiment to understand electroplating. The aim of the experiment is to electroplate an iron nail with copper metal. In order to perform the experiment, you will require 4 dry cells, a thick copper wire, a piece of sandpaper, connecting wires, vinegar, an iron nail and a beaker. Take a thick copper wire and make it into a coil. Take a beaker and fill it almost half with vinegar. Dip the copper coil in it and leave it for about 8 to 10 hours. This will dissolve some copper from the coil into vinegar. Now use the copper coil as the anode and connect it to the positive terminal of the battery using connecting wire. The solution of copper in vinegar will act as the electrolyte. Take an iron nail to be electroplated. Use it as the cathode and connect it to the negative terminal of the battery using connecting wire. Now leave the electrodes in the copper vinegar solution for about 30 to 40 minutes. Then take out and observe the iron nail. You will observe that a thin layer of copper has been formed on the iron nail. So we can conclude that we have coated a layer of copper on iron nail using electroplating method. You might be imagining what led to the deposition of a layer of copper over the iron nail. Let us try to understand. When electric current is passed through the electrolyte, the free copper, that is positively charged ion, present in the electrolyte are attracted towards the iron nail, which is the negatively charged electrode. On reaching iron nail, copper ions lose their positive charge and a thin layer of copper gets deposited on the iron nail. On the other hand, some free copper, that is positively charged ions from the copper coil, dissolve in the electrolyte to replace the amount of copper ions which got deposited on the iron nail. This is how electroplating takes place. Can you suggest the factors which affect the amount of metal deposited on the item to be electroplated? The amount of metal deposited during electroplating increases with the increase in the amount of current passing through the circuit, the concentration of metal ion in the solution, the duration of time for which the article to be electroplated has been in the solution. Now let us study some applications of electroplating. Some applications of electroplating are to protect the metal underneath from corrosion, to produce an attractive finish, to produce low-cost gold-plated and silver-plated jewelry, to increase the thickness of various metallic parts, to increase conductivity of parts used in electronic devices, to reduce friction on various surfaces, and for protection from radiations to spacecrafts, satellites, and astronauts. Electroplating has some disadvantages too. The used electrolyte after electroplating creates an environmental hazard if it is left untreated and not disposed of safely. Chromic acid used during chrome plating is cancer-causing or carcinogenic. It also causes occupational hazards such as chrome sore, ulcers, and perforated septums. That was all for today's class. Thank you.